Hello, my beautiful tribe. I'm going to change a bit of the context of what I normally put on my channel, and I hope you enjoy it. This section will be under a playlist called The Psychic Detective. There's a beautiful man who watches these videos, hey Stuart, and he suggested this that you might be interested in. And it's what sort of things that I use my psychic ability for. I was a major investigation detective, if you don't know already. And so many people have said, oh, you know, what did you do? So I'm going to give you a few stories of how my psychic intuition affected my job and how it helped me as a major investigation police detective. The first story I'm going to tell you about, I don't know if you remember this one, it was when baby Karli was stolen from Basildon Hospital in Essex. It set a precedence for full security in maternity units after that, because a woman just basically walked into the hospital, into the maternity unit, stole a brand new baby, and then just took her and left the hospital really easily. How horrific was that? So I got called in. I was on CID at the time. And the thing is, rightly or wrongly, I'm not going to say who or what, but rightly or wrongly, I was looking after the family, it's part of a family liaison thing, and was literally stationed at the hospital to facilitate information to the parents whenever they needed it. It was horrific. It's one of the most scariest jobs I think I've ever been on. You just think, Jesus Christ, what are they going to do to this baby? And it's like, you know, day old. So I basically had one of the CSI guys come to me who'd had readings, and his wife had had readings, totally respected what I did. And he let me hold the blanket that the baby had been laying in. And I started getting visions, so I wrote them down. And I wrote down this window, and the view was like these arched trees, And I said, the baby's near. I said, there's a lot of woodland, or it's a real kind of like suburban area. There's lots of woodland around these houses. I said, the baby's at the moment just got a nappy on, but it's got red and blue. And I didn't even think, for people that don't know this, that are not, not the UK, it's the red and blue of the Tesco's red and blue, innit? And it didn't click about that, because we could have then got CCTV from Tesco's. But anyway, so I saw that. I said, she's absolutely safe and well. I said, no harm is going to come to her. I said, she'll be back before 6 a.m, right, in the morning. And this was like, I don't know, I can't even remember what time it was. I think it was the night before. I said, she'll be back at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, thank God. And I said, the woman that's taken her is under mental health here and for unexplained headaches. And she also would have lost a child recently, which I know you think is obvious, that bit, but the headaches bit isn't. So I said, we need to look under that and see if we can cross the departments to see if we can find a lady like that. And I said, she's definitely not that hair colour. I think she had a black wig on, but she was blonde, or the other way around. It's so long ago now. And I said, but the baby will be back. And I said, either a neighbour will encourage her to do it, or she'll come forward. So he went, oh my God, do you reckon? I went, yep. So I drew this, not very well, but I drew this view that the baby's, like, where the baby's cot was, you could look out the window and that was the view. And I was racking my brains after I did that. And all these nurses were there going, oh my God, oh my God. And I got to tell you a funny ending to that bit. And then basically, cut a very long story short, the baby ended up being returned at 5 to 6 the following morning. She had the red and blue tags on from Tesco's nappies. She actually was in a red t-shirt, I think, or a red romper suit or something. The lady was indeed under the hospital for unexplained headaches. She'd been there for mental health, for depression, and had also lost a baby, hence the reason why she wanted her own one. God bless her heart. Well, I know I shouldn't say that because it's wrong what she did, but nobody can judge people that are in pain and are completely distraught. And when I went to the house where the baby was kept, I couldn't believe it, because the bloke came out and said, oh my God. He said, come and look out the window. And so where they placed the baby, which was meant for the baby she lost, bless her heart. I keep saying it, but I don't think if any of the family watch this, I'll say, how dare you say that? But I've got no opinion. I've got respect for everybody's actions. Don't mean I agree with them, but I can understand them. I think it's the best way to explain it. And when I looked, there were archways, trees that just basically met, and it was a suburban place. It was just literally near Basildon Hospital, only a couple of miles away, and everything I said was correct. And I think that if she hadn't have come back during that time, I knew she was coming back, so I didn't, if I thought, my God, she's in danger or she's not going to be given back, I think I would have pushed it more and more and really tried to push, you know, how to pinpoint how to get this woman. But I knew she was coming back. I knew what time, and it was just incredible. And so it was a lovely, lovely story, apart from this is funny, right? So it was just, it just gave comfort. You know, the nurses were like, oh my God. And I didn't want to tell the mum and dad at all, but then we told them afterwards, later on, after I got to know them a bit better. And the worst thing is that one of the women from the maternity unit went over to the gynae department. You know what I'm going to say, aren't you? So I'm laying there, you know, and she goes, oh, Nicky, you're the detective that was on the baby Karli job. I'm like, oh, hell no. I don't want my bits in your face when you're talking to me. I'm like, oh, God, no. Oh, my God, it was so embarrassing. And like, excuse me, I just need to concentrate on what's going on down there. And she's jabbering away about, oh, what other jobs have you done lately? I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Wasn't it amazing? You wrote all it down. It all came true. I'm like, yeah, that's great. So anyway, that's my first psychic detective story. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Lots of love to all of you. Please share these videos if you know it will help someone or brighten their day. It'll be lovely to grow my community and have more people in this beautiful bubble that we have. Anyway, until next time, take care.